Hello everyone, Manthro here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, for those who have been following this game series, for the videos, you'll notice the base is significantly different than it was last time. The reason being is because there was a new update, which was the Rocketeer, or however they worded it, but you can do space travel now. And for whatever reason, mine just decided to delete the file. It's just a glitch, but so now I actually need to, get back to where it was, which is fine and dandy, no big deal. But that does mean things are a bit different. So what I did, instead of the traditional of hey, you guys get to watch while I try to catch back up, I actually went ahead and got myself caught up to the point of where I'm actually ahead, where before more than what I was before. So now I'm further ahead, we got more done, and the best part about this is I actually have a natural geyser right here. I did not know there was different types of pacus. So yeah, there's been a lot of changes to the game, that's why I wanted to kind of bring it back, but this is one of the things that really caught my attention, is there's a star map. As you can see, there's different types of asteroids I can actually go to, and different types of masses. So here I have a rocky asteroid, carbon asteroid, metallic asteroid, ice planet, and an organic mass. I have no idea what this all entails, but I'm hoping to get there eventually. Also, they kind of redid some of this part. Like, there's an expectations, regardless of what tier. It just gets to be higher and higher, of like the food, the standards of living, etc., etc. And if you go higher than that, it will actually stress your workers out, your duplicates out. Now, before, it seemed like I was able to do it even though it didn't, whatever. But this time, it doesn't seem like I can actually do that. It actually seems to be getting enforced. It just seems like maybe it was an oversight. Also, whenever I assign a job now, I have an auto-prioritize, which means when it comes to this, that's automatically their top priority, which to me is kind of nice. Like, everything else is just, blah, but that is their top priority. Now, I also took it upon myself so that all new duplicates will not do this. They will not do research or cook unless assigned that job, because those are the duplicates are best at the job, and you want them to do that job. But of course, 3 times speed all the way. You gotta do 3 times speed. I mean, what else do you want to do here? But I actually have sufficient oxygen going, which makes me very happy. I have water. Like, everything is going beautifully. The only downfall is I can't do much else currently. Like, the one thing I'm actually trying to work on is getting ranching done, because if I can get the ranching done, these little guys here, I didn't get the, I believe they're called hatch, but hatch. If you feed them, they can produce coal. Right now, my main energy is coal, so it's very important that I keep producing coal. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of run into an issue. Now, as you can also see, this is my fresh water. Even though there's a lot of polluted oxygen here, this is my fresh water source, because it's in a cool steam vent right now. It can be very hot, but this produces water. So I'm actually very happy about that. And down here is another natural geyser, but this one produces natural gas. So once the time comes, I can actually use this to my benefit and have this as a natural gas energy, which will come up here, and I'll have hopefully unlimited energy. I don't know to what extent it'll do that, but I'm hoping it'll be unlimited. And also, I'm trying to explore a bit more. So what's going on up here is they're digging through, and I'm trying to get up and just explore, essentially. The only downside to that is it is going to cost me oxygen. So I do have to watch my oxygen supply. Now I do have a good amount being produced, and also once this area gets full of oxygen, it'll just stay there. Kind of like up here. There's max gas pressure, so things won't, change much. I have most of my algae terrariums, because they turn carbon dioxide into oxygen, I have them on the base floor. Why? Because, well, carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen, so it's going to sink down to the base floor more often. Which, actually, looking at it, I might want to actually have another one of these right here. Just like I have a couple sanitizers right here as well, because this area has slime and a lot of polluted oxygen coming in because of the slime. And because of that, I have to be careful. But this is my pure water source, so it's not quite too bad. But I do need to look more out for that. Also, as you can see, this is like my pure oxygen area. And this is also where my plants are. I have them protected a little bit by this. Because this will actually protect them a little bit to the point of where... actually, now I think about it, I'm going to cancel this build. And I'm not getting an overly large surplus of carbon dioxide. So we're going to put one here, well, water, or polluted water. I mean, it's constantly going, but if I look up here, the polluted water is constantly being pumped down into here, or if that area is full, it's going over here to be dropped here, which goes down into here. So overall, it's very good. Now also, what this is going to do is this is going to take out this carbon dioxide that's down here, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, we got one worker who's doing it. Also, you'll notice I have some farm blocks here that are turned upside down. As because the one type of farming, which you can actually see it over here a little bit, the pincha pepper plant, that actually is meant to be hung upside down. It has to be, or else it won't properly grow, and it just won't grow. So that's why it's like that. And I'm hoping I can actually grow them in oxygen and not in phosphorus. Because if I have to grow them in phosphorus, they're not going to work there. Actually, they're not going to work there in general, because I just noticed my other plants are too high. Yeah, you'll take notice I have multiple ways of charging my batteries. That's purely just because it's easier. Yeah, see now, all this carbon dioxide is just going to slowly dissipate, because these things are just going to absolutely crush it. Yeah, see down here, this one is growing in chlorine. So I don't think it actually needs phosphorus to grow. Of course, I got my meal lice going. Meal lice is great because they can actually turn it into pickled meal, which makes it even better yet. Alright, we got a new duplicate. Let's see who we got here. We got a couple squeamish. We got a narcoleptic. Nothing against people who are narcoleptic, but for the sake of the game, it just makes it so much easier not to have to go with that. But I do see one, and he stands out, and it's actually Abe here. I need an artiste. It'll actually help. It'll actually help out a bit. So we're going to do this like this, because we got to get him his own room. Get that going. Oh, I need him to have a door because we want him to have his own little bedroom. And I just remembered, I don't want that cot right there. I don't need the mesh tile that high. Mesh tile is good because it's actually going to help the airflow go in. This way he has that airflow. Okay, we're actually going to take a good chunk of that because I see a lot of coal. And we're going to put this as a priority number 9. This way he has that bed. So we should have enough oxygen flow because all the carbon dioxide is coming down here now. And that should really help out. Oh, they're going in their downtime. And of course, Abe's bed is not built. So Abe is going to end up sleeping on the floor tonight. Which really, really sucks. The good thing is I don't have a food shortage anymore. See, these guys, these coal here, the coal generators, they produce a lot of carbon dioxide. That's why I have this on this side, because as you can see over here, it's seeping back this way towards the storage, which isn't good either. But if it tries to escape, I got this right here. And if it does manage to escape, it's going to slowly go down and into here. Or over here. Which is probably why this is actually going the way it is. Alright, we got another thing for food here. Okay. I need plastic. So I have to be able to make plastic. Plastic manufacturing. Alright. Converts petroleum, converts crude, extract crude oil, and I have to find oil reservoirs. Oof. Converts natural gas into electric power. That's actually not bad. Alright, so we need plastic in order to even do the ranching, which I find kind of funny because once I get natural gas production, I'm not going to need to coal generators, hopefully. And if that's the case, then there's really... these will be gone. It'll produce carbon dioxide again, but that's no big deal because I can just throw an algae terrarium in front of it. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what the trade-off value is going to be, but I don't know how much this is actually going to impact because it goes 310.8 gallons per second at 150 degrees Celsius. An eruption period is every 292 seconds, every 574 seconds. So it's pretty good, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the most efficient way of energy. But as things stand, we're looking pretty good. Look how beautiful this is starting to turn now. The oxygen that's building up over here is actually slowly pushing the carbon dioxide this way. And if it gets pushed this way, this guy will get it. If it gets pushed up, this guy will get it. And we got this pumping out the bad water, and we got this fixing the bad water. We are so good right now. However, there is one thing I do need to do. And I need to get my carbon dioxide levels better. And this room is actually very bad. There's a lot of carbon dioxide here. It is the kitchen though, so that is probably why. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just noticed this up here, the sand. The sand came through and messed that up. Oh, I never gave Abe his job as an artiste. Abe, you are our artist. I really want to get into the factor of building up the art and making things more appealing to them so I can start upping their jobs. Alright, yes. Water is no problem for me. I am not worried about anything when it comes to water. Which actually might convert my power into the hydrogen soon because of that. Which all the hydrogen one does is it splits the water from, you know, hydrogen and oxygen. So it takes oxygen to produce. Well, there's oxygen. There's a couple steps, I should say. The one machine will produce hydrogen, but another machine will take that hydrogen, use it as energy, and I think it might produce carbon dioxide. But I'm thinking if I can get this the way I want it to be, then I shouldn't have much of an issue. Okay, we only want to go that far because I really don't want to go too far over. One thing I am kind of worried about is this sand block here. Is it going to crack? Alright, we learned some more stuff. We got some more refinement. Oh, an algae distiller. That brings a lot of polluted water and heat. Polluted water and heat. Okay, see, there's a petroleum generator. There's a hydrogen generator, converts hydrogen to electrical power. I don't know why they're still fussing. Oh, I see why they're fussing. They're fussing because of that water there. But I don't want them to get... I don't want them to get sick. So right here, you see there's a requirement. Natural is 90 gallons per second. So that's what I need to worry about. Produces a lot of heat, produces polluted water, and carbon dioxide. See, I'm hoping that if they dig down here, it won't be an issue. The only problem is down here, there's no oxygen. So let's get that built. This way they can have some oxygen down there just in case. Because right now things are going pretty smooth. But I'm actually going to call this a video for now. I'll get back to you guys when I have more progress done and things are advanced even further yet. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.